Good morning, dear students. I'm Remila Ravindran, working as Assistant Professor in the Department of Computer Science, St. Thomas College, Thrissur. Today, we'll be seeing what actually Google Sheets are and how you can use Google Sheets effectively in many of the applications or many of the processes that you do daily. Google Sheets actually is a spreadsheet. Spreadsheet has been widely used by all of us. We use them to organize, analyze, or store data in a tabular format. And we all know how powerful these spreadsheet tools actually are. All of you would have already used and would be familiar with Microsoft Excel. Google Sheet, as I said, is yet another spreadsheet. It looks and functions like any other spreadsheet tool, but it is an online app and it provides much more than a normal spreadsheet tool provides us with. Being a web app, you can say that there is no forgetting of your spreadsheet at home. You can use it anywhere. You forget your laptop or tab at home? No problem. Log into any system, anywhere, and log into your account. You get your sheet available there. You can work from there. The another most important thing about using an online spreadsheet tool is that you can work from any device. It can be your desktop, your laptop, your tab, or even your mobile phone, isn't it? Google Sheet, as you know, is free and it is bundled with Google Drive. You just have to log into your Google account and use Google Sheets there. It includes almost all spreadsheet functions. And if you know Excel, you can work with Google Sheet with ease. The most important thing about Google Sheet is that you are provided with lots of add-ons. You can create your own or write custom code using these add-ons. So this is why Google Sheets are very important. Now we'll see how you can use a Google Sheet. With an active Google account, you can create Google Sheet. Just open your Google Drive and there you can create a Google Sheet. There are three ways in which you can create a new spreadsheet in Google Sheet. Click on the red New button on your Google Drive dashboard and select Google Sheets. Another way is just log into your account. You can see a screen like this. Here you can see the different options and in the last you can see a Google Sheets. Clicking here also you can add a new Google Sheet. So this is the page or this is the space where you will see the different options that is available. Here you can see there is either a blank page or you have a template gallery available here. Okay, so once again I'm just showing here. I am going to select a Google Sheet. I can get either a blank sheet or a template. A template, as you know, is an online outline structure which can be modified as per your requirements. Various types of templates are available and can be used as per your requirement. You can find templates for personal use like spreadsheets to create a to-do list or to make a monthly or an annual budget, or templates that support for project management like creating a Gantt chart, project timeline, project tracking, or you can see work related templates like templates for data analysis, schedules or invoice, etc. You have to just open the template and modify to satisfy the requirement or your need. Here I'll be using a blank sheet. Before going any further, we'll just see what are the basic terminologies used with Google Sheets. A cell. Cell is a single data point or element in a spreadsheet. Vertical set of cells are known as column and the horizontal set of cells are known as the row. A selected set of rows and columns or either a row or a set of columns will be known as a range. Next we'll be seeing what is a function. Function is a built-in operation that a spreadsheet app which can be used to calculate cell, column, row, range values or manipulate data or more. Then you have a term called formula. Formulas are combinations of functions, cells, rows, columns or ranges that are used to obtain a specified result. A worksheet. Worksheet is a named set of rows and columns making up your spreadsheet. This is one spreadsheet or worksheet. The entire document containing all your web worksheets will be known as your spreadsheet. Okay, so you can create more than one worksheet or sheet in your spreadsheet. So this is just the basic terminologies that you would have used for your Excel sheets that will be using here for your Google Sheets also. So next, how can you add data to your spreadsheet? You can type into your data, type the data inside your cell. You can press tab or enter or an arrow button. You'll be moving to the next cell. If you want to copy paste from an external file, you will be copying the data from your another spreadsheet or your website or PDF. Just click on the cell and then paste. Okay, while importing data, you have to ensure that you don't double click on the data, double click on a particular cell, because once you double click on it, the data will come to one single cell and not as actually that we want. We need it as multiple cells. Here, if you double click and then paste your data, the data will be coming as a single cell. You can also import data from other spreadsheet. Just open that spreadsheet in Google Sheet and that will be automatically converted as your Google Sheet. You can also copy the data from some other cell. Here you can see a blue square button. Just click on it and drag it. The data will be copied to your remaining cells. It can be either copying the formatting or it can be either copying the data. Here we can see how, now we'll see how we can format your data. Okay, see, this is a print area, this is a copy cell formatting area. Here you can see the formatting number as settings. You have your font settings, you have your font stylings, your cell outline. Here you have the formatting related to your cell data, and these are the advanced formatting options which we'll discuss later. Okay, so first thing that we'll be doing is we'll be freezing the row. What do you mean by freezing? Freezing means normally your spreadsheet will not contain just one or two rows, isn't it? You may be having a row heading and you may have lot of data. So while you scroll down or when you scroll to the right, you often find it difficulty in identifying the headings or the main tags, isn't it? To ensure that even while scrolling, these particular row or column is still visible, you will be freezing out the particular row or column. Okay, so there are two ways to freeze a row. That is, first is click on view, freeze one row in the navigation bar or the column, whichever you want. So that is one way of freezing the row. Another way is just in the corner you can see, just click and drag this button. You can see a hand forming and here you drag it, you will be freezing the line. Next we'll see some basic formattings that we can use in Google Sheets. Okay, here you can see there are the different formatting options, numerical formatting options that are available. I have a sheet here. You can see I have so many numerical values. If I select a numerical value and just give a currency, you can see the currency symbol is come. But when you see the number, actually in the number there will not be any currency, but the formatting in all the rows or the cell that you have selected for giving that dollar symbol, currency symbol will be included. So the next I want, if I'm saying I need to show it as a percentage value, formatting this particular cell will show the value as a percentage value. Okay, how will I show? Just click on that number, that cell, and then click the formatting value, formatting option as percentage. You can see that the percentage symbol will be coming onto that cell. Okay, see, if I give a percentage symbol here, you will see that it has come as a percentage value. You want to give this as a 2-digit number, it comes as, you are going to include additional decimal part. Here I am saying I want to reduce it. I'll be selecting this particular option, decrease the decimal part. That will decrease the decimal part, or if I want to increase the decimal part, I can increase the decimal part. Or the other formatting options, you can set it as a plain text or a number or a scientific value or an accounting value or financial value, currency value. Different options are available for numbers. These work for the numbers. Here we'll see what are the different formatting that I can include for text. You have the different font size is there. You can block, italics, strike, or text color, text fill color. Every options are available here. Or you want to set the border for this particular cell, you can select what type of border you want. The style, everything can be set here. Here you can set for the vertical alignment of the text, and here you can set for the text wrapping. Here you can indicate the text rotation. I want the text, see the text is come in a vertical format, or I want in some other format like this. Different formats are possible, and these are the advanced. This is for linking, inserting a link, or to insert a comment, or to insert a chart. This is to insert a filter. This is to insert a function, which we'll be seeing right now. Okay, so hope this much is clear. So the next set of things that we'll be discussing is how you are going to include a formulas in Google Sheet. Google Sheet actually provides has many built-in formulas for accomplishing a number of statistical and data manipulation tasks. You can also combine formulas to create more powerful calculations and string tasks together. If you have already used Excel, it will be the same formats as that of Google Sheets. Okay, you can click on a formula to add it to a cell, or you can straight away type any formula with a equal to symbol in the cell followed by the formula name. The sheet will automatically autofill, or also may also give suggest formula based on what you type. So you need not remember every type of formula. So basic formulas that are included in the sheet is average, sum, count, min, max, etc. You can also perform basic arithmetic operations also. To find the sum of a range of values, we will be using is equal to sum is a formula name. Within parentheses, we will be giving the range of the set. Similarly, we will be using the formula average to find the average of cells, min to find the minimum of cells, max to find the maximum value of the given cell, or count to find the number of valid values inside a range of given cells. Next, we'll see how we'll share and protect your data. One of the most important thing that is provided by Google Sheet is the ability to share and to feel how in sync you feel with your coworkers. Jointly, you'll be able to edit the sheet is one of the most critical functions of a Google Sheet. So how does it work? Click on the file, share, or use the share button on the right top corner. Click on advanced, enter the email ID of who can view or edit your spreadsheet. Click on done, and your spreadsheet will be available to be shared with your co-workers, and they'll be able to work as easily as you are working in the sheet, and the owner or the people who are shared with the work will be able to see any changes made by any of the people who share your sheet. Okay, the next important problem or the next important concern is when I'm sharing my sheet with many of my colleagues or friends, there may be certain data that should not be edited, or they need restricted edition permission. For example, if I'm sharing my data with a student, I may need certain cells or certain values which is not permissible for the student to edit it. So I need to protect my data even while sharing. How can you do that? For that, you are going to select that particular sheet or range and go to the tools option. In tools option, you can see protect sheet. Here there is two options. You can see a range and a sheet. Okay, when you select a range, I have selected range is coming already selected. Click on set permissions. You can see show a warning while editing is run and restrict who can share this range. These two options will be available. I'm using a restrict who can edit this range, and I can either set it as only you, or I can give a custom settings. That is, I can set who all the editors who all are permitted to edit this range, or that is for a particular range, or the same applies to a sheet. So even while sharing your sheet, it is possible for you to limit the areas of cells or sheets which can be edited or shared among your friends or colleagues. The next important thing, concern that can arise is how can you use your spreadsheet in an offline mode. Google Sheet has an offline mode that will automatically synchronize your changes with the document whenever you reconnect to the internet. This is a very useful tool for any situations where you need to treat your Google Sheet just like a desktop application, whether you are on a flight or when you are traveling, etc. For that, just you need a Google Chrome, a Google Drive app in your mobile phone. Just make the copy offline and you can do your editing. And once you go online, all these changes will be automatically reflected in your Google Sheet. So your Google Sheet can be used as both as an online app or as a desktop app, just like your Microsoft Excel. That's all for today. We will see the remaining topics for your next class.